Trust me, I was a salesman. I know what it's like to need 400 by Friday, but you get 350. And you go to yourself, well, I got my rent, but I don't have groceries. You know what? I could eat the curtain. I'll eat the fucking curtain. I'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole education, guys. That's an education you're never going to get in college. And then you send them to college with that education of being out there for a year, dealing with people, learning that people lie. I'll be back later. Yeah, we'll buy the car tomorrow. Fuck you. Then you see them with a Volkswagen. And you're like, what the fuck? I thought you hated German people. You know, it's fucking nonstop. You need that. And I'm going to tell you something. If I look at any single thing that helped me become a good fucking comedian, it was those Tribble runs. Because you learn how to write, you learn how to adjust. Listen, when Tribble calls you and he goes to you, okay, you're going to do the potato run. It's 4 nights. And you agree to it. You don't really know what's happening until that fax comes in the mail. For me, it was a fax. For you, it'll be a text, an Instagram post, who the fuck knows? But when you get that sheet and you look at the dates on the nights, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's say you have Wednesday off. That Thursday might say that, hey, this club is a fucking violent club. If something happens, leave the stage, hide in the fucking broom closet. You know, shit like that. Can you imagine me telling you on a fucking Tuesday that the place you're walking into on Thursday, they might throw a bottle at you? You know how many fucking rooms I fucking went to Tribble runs and they had, you ever see the movie The Blues Brothers with the fence in the front? And when they're playing, they're throwing bottles at them and shit. I did 3 fucking Tribble runs where they have that. One of them being Craig, Colorado. I'll never forget Craig whatsoever. It's fucking etched in my mind. But it taught me how to deal with all that shit as a comic. How to deal with hecklers. How to, if you fucking give a heckler light, he's going to talk more. How to shut him down without insulting him. How to shut him down back. Hey, listen, you're embarrassing your wife, brother. Look at your wife. She's fucking pink in the face. Give her a breather. And then, yeah. And then they stop. It's fucking amazing when you say shit like that about their wives. You know, how they stop. What do you think? I learned this in a book? What do you think? Judy Carter taught me this with stand-up fucking comedy? No. You had to go out there and fucking do it. And Tribble had these rooms that were just rough. Unless you're Charlie Chan with a hat and you're white and you eat chewing tobacco, guess what? You don't fit in these fucking rooms. Because all those rooms are Wyoming, Nebraska. No, not Nebraska. That's a different booker. All those bookers are fucking, you know, Montana. Like, if you like Yellowstone, you'll like David Tribble runs because you're all over Montana. Butte, fucking Helena. You're all over those motherfuckers. You're all over Idaho. That's why he's got the potato runs. You're all over fucking, yeah, they call Potato Run 1 and 2 and shit. Up and down. He's got David Tribble had a room across the street from a room. So if you did Potato Run 1, you did this room on a Tuesday night. When you did Potato Run 2 the following week, you did the room across the street on a Thursday night. So you were here on Tuesday, and 9 nights later you were here. How do I know that? Because I got arrested. I did Idaho Falls on a Tuesday night, and I threw a heckler out. I didn't throw him out. The club owner threw him out. He was saying shit about being a New Yorker, like, hey, you fucking New York motherfucker. I'm like, shut the fuck up, and the owner throws him out. I don't even think about it. I finished my show. Listen, the shows are not, you know, coming to the show and there's no DJ with Chappelle. It's just you. The guy don't know what your name is. Coming to the stage, Joey Diaz. He's from Colorado. And you walk out there fucking cold. And they'll tell you, like, most of your audiences are Mormon. They're fucking Mormon. That whole part of the country, Idaho, all that shit, there's a lot of Mormons up there. How's your comedy going to work up there? In your mind, you're defeated as soon as you walk into the fucking room. That's what gets you going. The open mics are great. And getting into an improv is great, and getting into an helium is great, and getting into Joe Rogan's Mothership is great. But let me tell you what's better. when you're walking into those fucking rooms and you're learning how to create from scratch. From scratch, because when you start reading these sheets and they tell you that your audience is going to be Mormon, this and this, your mind takes over. And once your mind takes over, it's just pointing at fucking death. Like, you know, I'm going to die in that room. I'm going to die in that room. Then you get there and the headline is no better than you. The headline is like, yeah, you didn't do nothing. I know you. You haven't done dick. You're better than the headliner. You learn so much. You learn what to have in your car. You learn how to sleep out. You learn how to fucking sneak into a Hilton and take a shower. You know how to jump into the pool and get, you know that little pool area where they have like Q-tips and shit. You don't want to pay for a hotel room. You save $30. Triple runs teach you so fucking much about life and the nuts and bolts that even if you take a comedy class, like I was talking to this guy and he took somebody's comedy class and that helped him. But between the 3 and 5 year mark as a comic, you have so many questions. Just so many questions. Like, what's your next move? Guys, I wish I could start a consulting business or some kind of comedy agency where we can answer all these questions for you. I don't have the fucking time. You know, I got Lee, I got a couple guys, I got my wife, I got my daughter. I'm trying to put my life together. I got this book. I wish, you know. But that's one thing, how you get better. And starting your own rooms. I've said this over and over again, guys. Nobody's going to hand you the key to the golden fucking thing. You know, one thing even Lee said to me a couple weeks ago. He was like, one thing I learned about New York is you're never going to get nowhere unless you have your own room and you're promoting your own room. That's an education, guys. That is an education also. Going on the road's an education. Taking a comedy class is an education. But fucking starting your own room, oh my God. No budget. You got to pay the comics. Who's not going to get drunk? Who wants drink tickets? But it's the nitty gritty. You learn how to book a fucking room from A to Z. You learn audiences. I mean, guys, listen, I had a great time doing all those shows with Rogan and Ari and being at the Comedy Store. But when I sit here some nights and I think about comedy as a whole, I look at the adventures I had when I was fucking struggling. How much fun it was to figure out how to put together a gig for $125 when you're getting $50 a gig. You're like, how am I going to up my status? All these little fucking things were so interesting to me.